Hello and welcome to Natural 3, the Rare Drop's very own Dungeons and Dragons tabletop stream/video. My name is Duke, and I will be the Dungeon Master for this evening. My players, who are behind the curtain at the very moment, and will be revealed shortly, get to present themselves. But first, I will explain a bit of the rules of the game. So the way tabletop works is that I, as the rules master, will tell the players the setting that they're in. So, for instance, they will be fighting monsters or getting through an obstacle of some sort. And they will use their skills, which they have on their character sheets, in order to bypass these obstacles. And I will then tell them whether they succeed or fail. And dice is involved, so it's all random. We don't know the outcome until it happens. So it's sort of a dynamic storytelling, which is a lot of fun, but also terrifying. So, as this is our first ever time, there will be mistakes. Please do not backseat game, or I hope you will enjoy the stream, regardless of any rules that we may be breaking. Since we'll try and keep the story going a lot faster at the expense of the rules. Fire and pain. Images of violence mingling with the cries of joy and anguish. The world spins around, and at its center stands a burning tree. Embers flowing in the wind. Darion.
Hey, that's me.
In a haze, you overhear footsteps and fragments of conversation. Says he knows a place worth the trouble. Trouble is all he's about. Why do you think we're leaving this place? Don't worry about it. The boss always comes through in the end, and you know it. You open your eyes, head still swimming, struggling to make sense of your surroundings. Finally, everything comes into focus, and you find yourself atop a hill, on your knees, and your hands tied behind your back around a wooden spike. Vague figures are clambering up the slope towards you. What do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna wait. I mean, I'm pretty tied down right now. So, how long have I been here?
You don't remember. So right now you have no memory of what's happened.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to say minutes.
I want to call out. I want to call out to the people that are approaching. Who's there? I need help. Can anyone help me? I don't know where I am.
All right. So.
All right.
You tried. You're dead. You failed.
That's what they say,
Failed
man.
Duke's campaign. That's it.
So I get back from the free approaching people.
The two individuals approach. One is taller and slender, the other stockier and shorter. They stop about a foot in front of you. The tall man smiling like a man greeting a long-lost friend who owes him money. Well, look who's woken up. If it ain't the would-be hero himself. He gave us all quite the scare barging into our camp unannounced like that. Didn't he, Crow? Sure did, Severin. My Jory and Ralph are still nursing their bruises. So is he. And at this point, the taller man reaches out and touches your chin, and you kind of feel like you begin to realize that your vision's partially obscured by like your eyes are sort of one of your eyes is not fully opening, and it's like the moment he touches your face, it's just like in tremendous pain. Yeah, it stings. Yes. So Severin pats you on the face and ruined his boyish good looks. It really has. Oh, he's a card, isn't he? It's minds like his that put the rest of us small folk to shame. I'm not that small. It's a figure of speech, Crow. No need to get worked up about it. You're currently being tied up, or you're tied up on the. If you're looking around for help and you're calling for help, you see the moment of the previous, like the past few hours. For the most part, it's you. You see Rick sort of. You and your friend are discussing plans, and you see him pulling his bow taut, and then just flames engulfing your vision, and you sort of jolt out of this memory. And
what happened to Rick? Where's Rick?
Oh, don't worry. Your boy's been taken care of. Not much to look at, I dare say, but he won't mind anymore, will he?
Well, these guys are very nice. It's not very
Where's
helpful.
my boy, Rick?
I'm just asking where my boy at.
Hey, Rick!
Where my boy's at?
That's being real
So-
cryptic. I'm concerned.
Severin puts a consoling hand on your shoulder. I know, lad. Sad to lose someone close. Best put it all behind you.
How close is he?
He's pretty much he's leaning in to like put a hand on your shoulder. He's right
Yeah.
in front of you, within
Okay.
like 5 feet.
Can I bite his nose as hard as I can?
I guess
Please, 20. Please kill. Please kill.
That won't kill even with
Holy
a
shit,
20.
is this the first roll?
This is the first roll
First
of the entire stream and
roll.
the whole session. Are you ready?
What's he rolling?
I'm rolling
That's
something.
You need to know
Just
what you're rolling.
roll a d20
Yeah.
and add your attack modifier.
Okay. So I'm trying to roll to quickly bite this guy's nose as hard as I can.
If this is
Let's-
accuracy and you miss,
Let's see
you're
what-
just gonna kiss him.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, take that.
Kiss. 16.
16.
Six-
Thank God I didn't kiss him.
Yeah,
This
you don't kiss him,
Yeah,
but
no.
you do. You kind of. What happens is that with your hand, like you're on your knees, and
Yeah.
he's pretty much like you can't reach his face at that point.
Right. Okay.
Though he does lean in to sort of take a closer look at you, and you're like face level. And at that point, that's when you sort of go for the bite. So your teeth sink into the fleshy part of his
Hell yeah.
of the tip of his nose, and he's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
ah! Oh, his yelps in surprise and pain, and he sort of struggles for a bit. You feel like this lasts for like a split second, and you are going to feel a blow head that jolts you off of him. He like pushes past, like away from you, and he's holding his nose, and he's like fuck, cursing and trying to like wipe the blood off his face. You shouldn't have done that, and he reaches out and pulls out a knife. Looking to the side, you can see the dwarf clubbed you on the head, and you kind of like your vision shakes. He's pretty much just giving you the eye.
Hate the eye. Classic eye.
He's
So
looking
upset.
very upset, and he's wiping it.
You didn't
He wipes
kiss
he wipes the last of the blood from his face, and he approaches you. I was just trying to be civil, friend. No need to take that tone with me. Yeah, he pretty much just reaches out. At this point, Crow's like, "Quit yapping, Severin. Time's wasting." All right. Don't rush me.
Thank God Crow's there.
I haven't decided how I'll do it yet. Just slit his throat and be done. Bit messy, don't you think? It's messy no matter how you do it. You have no vision at all, Crow. I can see well enough. Severin rolls his eyes. Observe closely then. And you feel the piercing, sort of cold feeling in your gut as the knife sinks in.
Classic stab.
You got stabbed.
You're not doing
Classic
very
style.
well.
If you die before.
What do you mean I'm not doing well? I'm tied down. I've got the shit beat out of me. I've just been stabbed. But I did bite a guy's nose, so I'm doing great. I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah, he pulls the knife out, and you spits like bloody spit is running down your chin, and you just sort of letting it drool. You kind of lose consciousness at this point. You kind of hear them arguing with one another as you hear like receding footsteps. At which point, it all goes black.
We'll break.
Water break.
Everyone, wall break. Wall break. Hold on.
Speaking of water, river.
Wow, that was
The
great.
segue
That
of
was
the champion.
That was
Yes.
amazing.
You are trudging down a road, and you've been traveling for the better part of the day towards your destination. Normally, roads are best not traveled alone, which is why
Of course.
you were hired to help a merchant out, transport his merchandise towards the capital city.
I dig this. That's
been
why
trying
that's out of character.
That's
I dig this
in character.
merchant. Yo, I dig
in
this.
character.
Yo! Let's
Alright.
ride the caravan.
This merchant currently, I guess he's fairly young, ish man. He's got a donkey with all his merchandise on it, and he's currently traveling, like sort of pulling the donkey behind him, as well as sort of looking around behind you. And currently, everywhere you're looking, there's smoke and mist. Can't see where you're.
Like, wait, like fire smoke or like.
No.
Like fog smoke.
Okay, because if it was fire smoke, I feel like I wouldn't be trudging.
Just
I would
standard.
be sprinting
It's like it's cold. It's
away and out of the fire.
It's a cold,
Right.
windy sort of residue after.
So you're traveling in a fog, so your vision's very limited at this point. Walking along the you believe that the destination should be close by. You're expecting to arrive at a town very shortly. You've been traveling for the better part of the day, as I said. So you hear the merchant speaking. So I've not met many elves before. Where did you do you think they would enjoy a bit of a show? I have many things planned for my merchandise, you see, and if I make a killing in Verdun, perhaps the elves next. Yeah, he looks at you hopefully. He's a bit shorter than you, though.
Is he human?
He's human. He's human.
Okay.
He's a weedy sort of fellow. You met him in the previous town where you kind of ran out of work, and he was the only one who was willing to hire.
That
So-
sounds like my real employment history, as well as my fictional employment history.
We all draw inspiration from real life.
Generally unemployable is actually on my character sheet. No, I want to turn, and I want to be like, what are you transporting? Like, how can you fit a show? I'm struggling to understand how you fit an entire show onto a donkey.
And you've waited till this long to ask.
Wait, is that the show? Does the donkey carry loads of stuff? I would watch that show.
No, that is not the show. Well, strictly speaking, it is not a show. More of a, how would you put it? A display. You see,
With the donkey.
no, the donkey has nothing to do with it. The donkey is here to carry my
You're obsessed
my
with the
Well, I'm just kind of walking nonchalantly in front of him, like kind of listening, but kind of not. Just like, well, as an elf, I like the donkey aspect of the show. What else is happening in the show?
He sort of begins like a stammered explanation, and I need you to make a perception check.
Oh shit!
Indeed.
12 plus 4, so 16.
Maths.
Basic math.
16.
16.
Okay. During this conversation, because you're not really listening to him, you're just like you're looking around, keeping an eye on the road, and
There's so much smoke everywhere. I feel like
Yeah.
we have more important things to talk about than making money. Whatever.
yes. So as this is going on, you suddenly pick up footsteps on the coming up ahead of you, from the direction you're going.
Do they sound like hurried footsteps?
You take a moment to listen. You realize some sort of a horse or donkey.
Guys.
That is
Guys, have I told you about the donkey?
that seems to be. It doesn't seem to be in a hurry, so it's like.
So it's
very
just kind
slowly
of traveling towards us.
Yeah, it's like trotting towards you
Okay, so it's
from
not like
the sound of the footsteps.
a spooky sound. I know horses. I know that's a horse, guys. I kind of.
Professional horse
I am a
identification.
professional.
It is a donkey, not a horse.
Is this the horse talking to me?
Yeah.
You're
I'm a
racist.
horse. I am a merchant.
There's one merchant.
You know,
Okay.
you've only heard
What's
this
up?
right now. You don't see anything.
This
It's
general
still fog.
perception
You-
really isn't going well.
I'm just gonna keep
Alright.
on. I'm gonna get. Wait, how far away am I from the donkey man?
He's right next to you.
Oh, that's fine then. I'm just gonna keep on walking.
Alright.
Can't hide a donkey in a bush. So
Very
your
Scooby-Doo-like.
show was a performance thing that doesn't involve the donkey.
Yes.
What does it involve?
It didn't.
Is it music?
No.
Oh.
And he kind of he doesn't have time to explain before, as you accurately guessed, a horse materializes itself from the fog.
Ah! That's a big
Right.
donkey.
Holy crap!
Riderless.
Oh.
It does have reins, yes.
Is it like panicking or just like it's gone for a walk?
It's got a settle. It's not panicking at all, although it does seem to be kind of lost, you could say.
Has the merchant reacted?
Yeah, the merchant's staring at it. What should we do? And he's looking at you with sort of worried look. So obviously you're the person he's hired to protect him on the road.
I'm not stabbing the horse. I mean, it's just the horse. I'm gonna try and approach it slowly, because I know horses get spooked. And I'm going to, try and put a hand on the side of its head and, stroke its mane. 18. 18 plus...
I have no vested interest in how
Plus-
I handle this horse.
Plus my handle animal, which is a charisma, and it's a 2.
So you reach out and it seems fairly calm towards you. I'm gonna say, because I couldn't find anything about it does say trained only.
I guess anyone can bend down and go.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, you could.
You know,
Well, it's
come
not
here,
like,
horse. Let's get money.
it's like
you have a
trying to
minus
pet a
in that,
cat, an angry cat or something. Anyone
Yeah,
can kind of
exactly.
do it.
Yeah, attempt it.
Manage to approach the horse and start petting it. The horse is white, and
Racist. I don't see horses through that color.
horse privilege. So yeah, so you approach the horse and you notice it is well saddled, and
Yeah.
it's got like a satchel tied to the side. It also has a large sheath, but no sword in it.
The horse is really interesting right now. The horse is what is the main thing.
Yeah, it's the main event.
Everything else is just
That was fun.
What do you think it came from? Was its owner?
I mean,
There could be bandits around. My merchandise, and he sort of pulls the donkey closer and sort of pats it,
I'm gonna use.
looking around.
just off
It's got
of
it's got a
handing
satchel.
me shit.
So it's
Alright,
got
I'm
a
gonna
satchel
open
next
the
to
satchel.
All right. So
What's
You
in the
sort of-
bag?
you dig around inside. There are 2 vials and a ledger of sorts inside, and as well as
Firework.
well, sure.
You open it and just.
Holy! This is a cool
Who
horse.
did this belong to? It's
So
mine now.
it's got also like travel provisions.
Cool. I take it all. Do I have? Can I just take the thing off? Is there a way to
Yeah, saddlebags.
de-saddlebag the horse, or just steal the horse?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna steal the horse.
okay. Well,
I'm saying this aloud, by the way. This is all being said in front of the merchant.
the merchant's sort of giving you a weird look.
What's wrong with you?
Sort of like, are you sure? Or like, who are you talking to? But
Yeah,
he
because-
doesn't. He doesn't intervene. He doesn't intervene.
Yeah,
So-
because if I get this horse and then it'll make your show better. This is me trying. Is this me trying to get up onto the horse, or me to, like, I've successfully got up?
No, this is your attempt to get on it.
Okay.
And whether it will accept you.
11 plus 4, 15.
Maths.
15.
Yeah, a total of 15.
Yeah. Okay. You leap. You pretty much like leap onto the horse, Legolas style almost.
Yeah.
You're pretty light. And, you're fine. You're on the saddle, and it seems surprisingly natural, and it's a comfy fit as well.
You give me that look.
Just looking around.
You're tied up, surrounded by men.
And stabbed.
I imagine.
Wait, no,
Alright.
been stabbed before?
So the horse seems fairly calm. It doesn't seem to have no change in the
Seems fine,
horse's
yeah.
gait. Yeah, it's
All right, I
calm.
look down at the merchant. I'm gonna be like, well, this makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it?
Well, yes, but
Why?
shouldn't we be on the lookout for candidates? I mean,
Yeah, I
whose
mean,
horse is this? The horse is not just spring out of nowhere.
Shh. Shh.
Just shush
I'm like leaning
Like-
in as I'm doing this,
like-
like, shh.
Like the Doctor Evil scene.
Shut up.
If we find the man that fits the horse, we will return it. But I kind of want to ride it now. I already got up here, and I've never ridden a horse before, so I'm all open to new experiences.
Whatever you want, but please let's hurry.
What do you
We
think
must
he's
be close.
called? What do you think he's called?
I do not know. I'm not very good with animals, to be honest.
What would you name him?
Can't play small while tied down. Next time.
Snowy? He sort of looks at the white.
That's a good name. So, what's your mule called? What are you called?
Oh, we got this far without me knowing this information.
Do I know his name already?
yeah. Well,
Probably,
let's face it.
yeah.
It's
He
probably
hired you.
it's
hell.
probably in your mind
Oh
anyway.
my
so
gosh.
I am Terrust.
Oh yeah, I remember because it was like that.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
he begins to lead the horse a bit.
I trot gently beside,
Right.
like a gangster.
Okay.
And
Cue the music.
I like talk to the horse a little bit. Are we just heading off?
All right. No. Yeah. So you're riding along the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need another perception check.
Oh shit! I've used all my
Shit.
good rolls
What
already.
up? What about to go down?
Oh, snap. Natural.
Oh,
20.
that's ready!
Natural 20.
You're riding along the road, pretty much nonchalantly, talking to your horse, and
Yeah.
even before the fog begins to shift, you feel the wind sort of turning, and you get a whiff of something, a sort of distinctly burnt wood in the air. And as you look, you see the vague shape of a lone tree atop a hill to your right.
Is that what the smell's coming from?
It's coming from the direction you're going.
So I'm gonna leave this up to you, experienced traveler who knows where we're going.
Well,
I didn't mean to sound so aggressive. I'm sorry. Again, horse excitement.
well, it seems to me that best course of action is to follow your nose.
Towards
I've
the
heard
fire.
that some-
I feel like we're heading towards the fire now.
Very well.
Man, this
Yeah.
merchant's so chill.
He turns around the bend, and as you get there, the fog disperses, and you can see fires in the distance and a lot of smoke. There are numerous buildings in this sort of a valley or like a slope down at the bottom. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of fire
This so the town's on fire?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Ideal reaction.
There's a mingling of smoke from the fog as well as the burning housings.
Could be a festival. Fire.
A fire festival.
Oh no, there's someone screaming.
Yeah, you do hear screams, sort
An
of
excitement.
feigned screams, and
Excited
you see movement.
screams.
You see movement down in the little streets that you can make out, but it's all dark figures as it's getting close to evening now. And the merchant turns to you. "But where will we stay for the night now?"
Maybe not in the town that's on fire. I'm just throwing that out as a suggestion. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea. Why don't we head back the other way to where there was less fire? We'll regroup. We'll come up with a new plan, and we'll attack in the morning.
Attack?
No, the problem. We'll attack. We'll attack the problem.
What do you think about fighting? This is your forte.
Wait.
You're supposed to do the fighting. I will do no fighting at all. I will be no part of any attacks whatsoever.
I love this merchant so much.
I turn to the merchant with a look of amazing, like the light bulb is on. The light bulb is on. I turn to the merchant and I go, "How good is your performance?"
Sir, well, I haven't actually tried it on a large group of audience. Mostly
What if-
kids.
Hypothetical. What if you do the performance, but they're not kids? They're angry bandit barbarians. How do you think that would go down?
I suppose they would like it, but would they pay me?
It's not about payment. It's about a good show.
Slash survival.
Slash not being killed.
You are going to try diplomacy. What exactly do you want me to do?
I don't know. You never told me what your performance was.
I will go to the town with you. I suppose I can. He moves back to the baggage on the donkey and starts rummaging around. Yes, there's one will do, and he's pulling out various objects, sort of sticking them together. You get the feeling he's constructing something. Walks back to you, offers you what looks like a tube at the end of a stick with a bit of string coming from the end of it. Effectively, it looks like a firework, and he hands it to you. And it's like, "Here, you test it for me, and I wait here."
It's literally fireworks, isn't it?
I pick it up and I
What the fuck is this guy's deal?
move
He's
it around.
invented fireworks, is what he's done.
Define.
Oh shit, what up?
Define test.
Well, you need to light this end.
Whilst he's talking,
Mhm.
I've dehorsed, which I believe is the term.
Demounted?
I've dehorsed,
Unmount.
Unmounted.
and I have just started trying to put it into the ground, like right where we're stood.
Oh god.
You're doing it here.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a test. Do you have anything to light it? I don't. There's not much. room on the
Yes,
corset.
fire. He
The
moves
whole
back.
place is on fire.
We could light it off of the buildings.
We're just gonna add more fire to the fire.
He brings out some
Explosions.
Yeah, just
flint and tinder. He hands them to you. But I thought the point was that we present it in town.
Is this the only thing you have?
No, I've got loads, but I'm saving them for the dawn. That was the
Chris.
whole point of this
What's your
trip.
plan here,
The who?
Mr. Fluke?
Who are you saving them for?
The dawn, the capital. Have you not heard of the capital? The great
Verdun?
city of Verdun?
No. Oh, Verdun. No, I thought you said some. I know of. Obviously, everybody knows of Verdun. How dare you insinuate
It's a classic
don't-
place.
I don't know.
Very
Verdun,
famous.
Okay.
Very well. You heard of the place. That's fine. But
I grew up in Verdun. Okay.
okay.
It's not in
Probably not true.
the outside, the outskirts of Verdun. You know. Anyway. Do I have to go down there?
This is your plan.
Yeah.
I see no point in firing it if there's no one else to see it. That was the idea. I'm not
What are you-
doing a private demonstration for you.
What are you gonna do?
I will wait here.
I feel like you're gonna die.
Die? What do you mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, You're right. Snowy can look after you.
Oh.
It's the donkey, I think.
He,
I
he
go over-
glances the horse.
I go over to Snowy, and I pat his face, and I look him in the eyes, and I say, Snowy, you've got to step up now. You gotta do what you have to do. There's bandits out here. There's murderers. There's people that will slit your throat, and probably eat the slit throat. They love merchants as well. They love the taste of merchant blood, so you have to be extra vigilant. Good. And I turn back to the merchant and smile.
This poor guy.
He's looking aghast at you.
So
Jaw on the ground.
put it on the floor, light it. Everyone is happy. That sounds. I'm cool with this. I'll be back soon, I guess.
Yes. His yes is more of a question.
I start
Fucking
walking
confused.
towards the burning town.
Next time on Natural 3.
I'm gonna bring you back from breath's end. I'm gonna make you come back and be alive again. Everybody sees that you got life in your veins and pumping out all of these gains.